week on the programme, we have all the action from the finals of the MD Betting Champion Stakes Open 550 from Newbridge and the €25,000 ITV National 750 from Shelbourne Park, the semi-finals of the Cashman's Bookmakers Irish Laurels from Cork, plus those of the Future Champion Unraced Stake from Enniscorthy. At the Newbridge Stadium on Saturday night was the final of the MD Betting Champion Stakes Open 550, which provided excellent entertainment for the attending public.
Dara, we're here for the final and it's been great competition up to this. Only run over 2 rounds, great money.
That's correct, 10,000 for 2 runs is a good pot. We had good runners in it. Pity that the Greyhound dogs in the first round were put out, but we have a good final. The dog I fancy in the final is the one dog. If he breaks, it's all over. It's all in the traps here. If the one dog comes away, it's over. If he doesn't come away, it's an open enough race. Cal's Tonic can run. If the one dog doesn't come away, the dog I fancy in the race is Farlow Hobbs. If the one dog breaks, there's no race. It's all over.
Well, it's been fantastic, and you've been sponsoring this for how long now?
This is my first time to sponsor as an MD Betting Champion Stakes. We've been sponsoring here now for a couple of years, and we're hopefully that we can continue to keep the sponsorship going here with Newbridge.
Right, so your money is on?
Trap 1.
Well, the runners now on parade for the final of the MD Betting Champion Stakes Open 550 here at Newbridge. In one, the favourite, Deal Rover, trained by Shay Fahey for the Deal Rover Syndicate in County Mayo, a son of Split the Bill and Waterfield Slippy. He was the fastest in the semi-finals when recording 29.91. He's a 7-4 chance. 2 is Coolavani Beck, trained by Fraser Black for Noel Brown and Shane Taggart, a son of Knock Even Star and Blonde Returns. Goes up fast. He's won 6 of 13 starts and a 4-1 chance. 3 is the strong-running Farlow Hobbs, owned and trained by Albert Draper down in Tipperary. He's a son of Top Honcho and She Knew. May struggle early, but will be finishing fast. In 4, the outsider of the party, Carrigean Smooth, trained by Donald Cowell for the Gold Key Syndicate. This is a son of Smooth Rumble and Carrigean Signet, and he's available at 16-1. In 5, the hugely consistent Cal's Tonic, owned and trained by Michael Calvert up in Coleraine, a daughter of Spire Nikita and Tullymurray Tango, a 7-2 chance and the main threat to Deal Rover in the betting. And finally in 6 is Benjo, has a fine record around Newbridge, owned and trained by Joe Rafferty and Ben Merrins in Kildare, a son of Fortune Mike and winner born, a tricky draw in 6, but not without a chance. And now the hair up behind traps, the dogs all set. And away they go in 5, Cal's Tonic off to a good start, but 2 now, Coolavani Beck showing fine early dash on the inside. Then comes 1, Deal Rover on the inside rail, but around the bend, bit of bother there behind. And it's number 2, Coolavani Beck, left 4 lengths clear of 5, Cal's Tonic. Then comes 6, Benjo, but it's between the front 2 surely. Coolavani Beck now leads, but here comes 5, Cal's Tonic, bridging the gap into the third bend. There's 2, Coolavani Beck with 5, Cal's Tonic closing in second spot. Now the length down to a lead. Coolavani Beck and 5, Cal's Tonic pouncing on the inside, up the home straight. Number 5, Cal's Tonic runs out a very impressive winner. Second, number 2, Coolavani Beck, and back in third, finishing well, was Farlow Hobbs. And the results of the final of the MD Betting Champion Stakes Open 550. A very impressive winner in the shape of Michael Calvert's Cal's Tonic. Second, number 2, Coolavani Beck, and third, number 3, Farlow Hobbs. And the winning time a very fast 29.88.
She's an out-and-out reeler on the trap draw. Worried me, but she took a bit of a knock at the corner, but got around second, and I knew near in the bottom corner, I thought she was going to pick the 2 dog up, you know. I hoped anyway that she would, obviously. But she's a fantastic bitch. She never disappoints.
So what's happening? Is she going to get a rest or keep going?
Well, I would love to get an entry in the Masters. I don't know if I'll get one, but I think...
You can try.
I can try anyway. I think she'd be a deserving candidate, because if she drew near the rails, she'd take a lot of beating. She's just a dream bitch, really.
Greyhound Park's major attraction on Saturday night was the semi-finals of the €70,000 Cashman's Bookmakers Irish Laurels. The last of the classics on this year's Greyhound calendar, it certainly caught the public's attention. We take a look back with Michael Fortune.
The first semi-final in Trap 1 is Cleve Hill, owned by Willie McGee, a son of Spira Nikita and Asheville Shelley. This fast starter has had his injury problems well drawn. In 2, Vancouver Sparky, owned by John Duffy, trained by Tony Fahey, son of Come On Leighton and Amber Sal. Good early pace runner, this fellow. Number 3 here is Final Showdown, owned by Pat Moore and Liam Young, trained by Ray Fleming, son of Concord Direct and Black Focus. 10-1 in the betting, but it's running very, very well. In 4, the favourite, Ballymac Floss, owned by Liam Dowling, a daughter of Thomas the Best and Blonde Returns. This one has a litter of pups at home, but she's running brilliantly. 5, Costly Flight, owned by Michael O'Connor, trained by Pat McMahon, daughter of Sonic Flight and Lovely Billy, 8-1 in the betting, well drawn towards the outside. And in 6, Deerfield Mover, owned by Brian Dalton, trained by Mossy O'Connor, a son of Thomas de Best and Malbay Swift. He's definitely not well drawn on the outside, a dead inside runner. The hare now coming up behind traps for this opening semi-final. Away to go. 2 is out fast. That's Vancouver Sparky on the outside. Number 5 going up well. Costly Flight, but into the bend is the blue jacket. Number 2, Vancouver Sparky from 3. Final showdown. Bit of bumping there. Number 1 slips through into 3rd, Cleve Hill, but into the far side it's Vancouver Sparky by 2 lengths. From 3, Final Showdown in 2nd. They make that now 2.5 lengths at the 3rd bend as number 2 Vancouver Sparky showing the way. Now 3, Final Showdown closing, and look at 5, Costly Flight coming on the scene, and there's Ballymacfloss, the favourite, putting in a big run, coming towards the line, 4 in the line nearly, and it's number 2 Vancouver Sparky might just have held on. Dramatic finish there as the favourite tried to get back up from an impossible position. Well, the favourite Ballymacfloss failed to make it. The result of that opening semi-final, the winner number 2 Vancouver Sparky, owned by John Duffy and trained by Tony Fahey. 2nd, number 3 Final Showdown. 3rd, number 5 Costly Flight. The time 28:66.
He broke well, like, you know, and he got to bend. He led the whole way down long, and it looked close coming home all right, but happy enough.
Now, what you'll be hoping for is a trap draw. It all depends on the trap draw, of course.
The nearer the rails, the better, like, you know, so he loves the rails, you know, so.
Fast breaking dog.
Good out, yeah, good away, and he can stay, like, you know, so.
It's a good combination.
Oh, it's a good combination to have, yeah, you know, so lucky enough to have him, that's it.
So 1 or 2 you're hoping for?
Please God, yeah.
Niamh Kenny from the Irish Greyhound Skill Net was in great form at Corraheen Park on Saturday night after receiving the news that funding had been approved for the Skill Net programme.
Niamh, maybe you could remind us of where we were when last we spoke.
The last time we met, it was in July in Clonmel. We were at the final seminar to discuss the Irish Greyhound Skill Net, and at that time we were putting together the submission for funding. And I'm delighted to announce tonight that it's actually been approved in principle to the tune of €275,000.
Great. Now, what are the plans from here?
The plans from here are we have to actually contract now, and we have to revise the plan downwards to reflect the figure that we've actually been approved. We have to make contracts with all of the trainers, and we have to get back to the members, inform them that it's been approved, and also hopefully get new people to join the Skill Net.
What's the initial response been like?
The initial response has been absolutely fantastic. When we submitted the application for funding, we had 220 members, and Dublin have now asked us to reopen the programme to new members. So I'd appeal to anybody who is interested in receiving training about greyhound skills, veterinary issues, business issues and so on, to please contact us at 022 55 961 or contact the Irish Greyhound Board for further details.
Now, looking to the future, where do you hope to be?
Well, I'm hoping that by January we'll have commenced training, and that will run right around the country in various locations, basically from Dundalk down to Kerry, Cork, Dublin and right up to Galway and Donegal hopefully. And the training will encompass all sorts of issues. There'll be a lot of veterinary training, there'll be basic greyhound handling and skills, there'll be business development, computer training, you name it, hopefully we'll be running it.
The second semi-final of the Laurels. In 1 is Super Hot's Hero, owned by Max and Eileen Quarterman, trained by Ian Riley, a son of Honcho Classic and Rookery Lady. Very, very fast greyhound, not the best drawn. 2 is Goblet of Fire, one of 2 runners for Paul Hennessy. This one owned by the Risky Business Syndicate, son of Droopy's Cool and Rising Singer. Very good early pace. Number 3, another early pacer, is Hee Haw's Cantona, a second runner for Ian Riley, owned by Kieran Burke, a son of Honcho Classic and Beaming Heart. Number 4, well, the one and only Tired Ted, owned by PJ Fahey, trained by Paul Hennessy, the son of Top Honcho and Watch the Market. Then in 5 is Student Pass, trained by last year's winning trainer Owen McKenna for Cathal O'Doherty and Vincent Meany, son of Honcho Classic and Nebraska. And on the outside in 6, we have Knockin' Kirkland, owned by Pat Sullivan, trained by Dennis Fitzgerald, son of Pete's Boss and Sensational, very much the outsider of the party. The break vital for this one away. The number 3 is out very badly. He has Cantona. 4 and 5 a clash, and it's the rank outsider. 40-1. Knockin' Knocknacarka goes clear around the corner. Tight for second. Tara Ted number 4 and 2 Goblet of Fire into the far side. Knocknacarka lead of 3 lengths, but Tara Ted is beginning to move in second. Goblet of Fire is still close as well. Into the third bend and Tara Ted explodes. Takes it up between the third and fourth bend. It's number 4 Tara Ted. This is the Tara Ted we knew earlier in the year, stretching clear up the straight. Number 4 Tara Ted races away to win it. 6 Knocknacarka runs a big race in second, and Goblet of Fire takes third. The result of the second semi-final, the winner number 4 Tara Ted, owned by PJ Fahey, trained by Paul Hennessy. Second, number 6 Knocknacarka, and third, number 2 Goblet of Fire. The time 28:45.
Paul, a wonderful individual, and he certainly showed it tonight.
He's a great dog. No, he is a great dog, and it hasn't been easy on him. He's got a lot of hardship in some of his races, but I think PJ keeps track of things. But I think he's won 18 of his last 22 races, and at the level he's running at, that's a great achievement, you know. But he keeps giving it, and thanks be to God now he tracked better tonight, you know what I mean? And I think the semi-finals, or the final rather, the Champion Stakes, you know, had a big effect on the dog, but his confidence coming back, and that's brilliant. It's great to see a dog like that running like that, you know.
His tracking tonight made a huge difference.
Yeah, and he's a great brain too. I mean, he didn't run as wide tonight as the last week, and you know, we have a good backup team, and I'm very appreciative of them. They're helping the dog along, and we have one more step to go. We have we're unbeaten to the final, but if we don't win the final, I mean, that's the one you have to win, really, isn't it?
No, it's all about the trap draw. What would you be looking for?
I don't mind once he's in the final. He's a good dog if we get a bit of luck and running, you know. And we've Goblet of Fire too. It's brilliant that he's through. He's a good local dog, great local support, and there'll be plenty of crack yet. It's a good race. There's 6 dogs there going to be taking their chances, and any box will do, it doesn't matter.
All to look forward to.
Yeah, it is great. Thanks be to God. Brilliant.
The final of the Cashman's Irish Laurels will be run at Greyhound Park on Saturday night next. The trap draw in 1 Vancouver Sparky, 2 is Costly Flight, 3 Final Showdown, 4 Goblet of Fire, in 5 Knocknacarka, and on the outside in 6 is Tara Ted. Trap 6 not normally welcome down in Cork for the 525 yards, but Tara Ted is exceptionally well drawn in 6, and he very much looks like the one to beat. If we wonder, how does the sponsor Liam Cashman feel about the final lineup?
Now, Liam, Tony Fahey said he'd like anything close to the rail. He got 1. That's going to make for an interesting final.
Well, he won't get any closer, and he got a bonus as well because the 2-bitch Costly Flight moves off rather dramatically at the corner from inside. So he's got exactly what he wanted.
He has, and going on from that, Paul Hennessy, of course, very, very impressive tonight with Tyro Ted.
Yeah, Tyro Ted was tremendous tonight. Broke well, negotiated the first corner real well, and winner a long way out, really.
Now, his second dog, of course, Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire, yeah, I feel a little bit far out, but the connections are pleased with the draw. Knocknacarka also moves in. I deem Tyro Ted to be drawn to perfection, even though they took the white CD off him early on in the lawns. I think he's got a tremendous draw.
A deserved favourite?
Oh, absolutely, be short price favourite. He's the quality dog in the final, as I said, as I feel with a real good draw.
If you're looking for a bit of value, where would you go?
I would chance Goblet of Fire. I think he's a tremendous dog around Cork, a great starter. If he can escape, if he can clear Knocknacarka early on, I think he'll take him along. If he gets around the third corner, their heart is in your mouth then, but he probably is the value at the moment.
Welcome back, and now it's time to take a look at some upcoming fixtures. Next Thursday, the 27th, Clonmel hosts the second round of the Enfer Munster Puppy Cup. On Friday night at Newbridge, it's the quarter-finals of the JP Moore and Newbridge Oaks and the semi-finals of the Tote Gold Collar at Harold's Cross. Moving on then to Saturday night, Dundalk hosts a benefit night for the Dundalk Rugby Club, which incorporates the first round of the Dundalk Marathon, which will be run over a distance of 900 yards. We now now continue with Saturday night's action and head to Shelbourne Park for the final of the €25,000 ITV National 750. All 6 greyhounds went to traps, vying for that €10,000 winner's prize.
In one is Royal Empress, owned by Michelle Bray, trained by Ollie Bray, a daughter of Smooth Rumble and Watch the Market. Got back in as a reserve in the semi-final and duly won that one. Number 2 is Droopy's Desai, the British challenger, owned by Graham Abel, son of Larkill Joe and Droopy's Queenie, a really powerful finisher. Number 3, another strong finisher, is Mobile Dove, owned by Seamus Devlin and trained by Aidan Cullen, a son of Coonoff Chief and Lovely Jubbly. In 4 is Glenn Cole, owned by Kay Curley, son of Jamela Prince and Castle Hill Fancy, can flash out of traps at times and one to beat. 5 is Heart Rumble, owned by the Have a Nice Day Syndicate, trained by Paul Hennessy. This son of Smooth Rumble and Beaming Heart is the strong favourite, usually breaks fast and stays well. And on the outside in 6 is Mind's Eye, one of the outsiders, this bitch owned by Jer Kervick, trained by Eddie Wade, a daughter of Spiral Nikita and Mammy's Nightmare. The Will Heart Rumble get his break from 5. Ready for off, away to goes number 3 though, Mobile Dove that flashes out with 1 Royal Empress well away, and there goes 5 now, Heart Rumble. Accelerates on the corner and takes it up. Goes clear onto the second bend, and it's number 5 Heart Rumble. Already showing 3 or 4 lengths in front. From 4 Glen Cole in second. But look at 2 Droopy's Desai, much better position than normal. But around the third bend it's Heart Rumble out in front. 5 lengths in front from 4 Glen Cole. 2 Droopy's Desai, very menacing at this stage as the race down the far side. Heart Rumble out front, but Droopy's Desai now in second and closing rapidly into the 5th bend. This looks ominous. It's 5 Heart Rumble the favourite in front, but 2 Droopy's Desai challenging. Glen Cole running a big race also in third. Turning for home, it's Heart Rumble, but here comes Droopy's Desai, and Graham Abel's dog goes on to win it. Number 2 Droopy's Desai, the winner for England. Second is number 5 Heart Rumble, and third number 4 Glen Cole. A thrilling finish. The result of the IGB National 750, the winner, number 2, Droopy's Desai, owned by Graham Abel. Second, number 5, Heart Rumble. And third, number 4, Glen Cole. The time, 41.93.
Well, Graham, a brilliant performance there by Droopy's Desai. You have the silverware to prove it.
Fantastic night, absolutely brilliant. You know, when I seen him come out, he come out all right, but he got a bit of trouble at first corner, didn't he? I think if you've seen. And he's caught trouble again here. And when he's down the far side, come on, Desai, I thought he was going to pick him up. But Heart Rumble was a good dog, isn't he? He stays, you know, when he's on a skid, he must have been 4 or 5 clear. I haven't seen the video again, like, but...
Yeah, when you thought Heart Rumble was, you know, if he thought he'd entered a home straight 5 lengths clear, you thought he might have held on, but your fella showed real heart and huge pace, and he's young. He's very young.
Dog, isn't he? Yeah. He's got the world at his feet. You know, he's won the St. Ledger at Coventry. He goes to Wimbledon next week for the William Hill St. Ledger. He's got, like you said before, he's got the world at his feet. He could be anything, you know.
2006, here we come.
Exactly. I'd love to take him back here again next year, you know.
You're going to fill the cup tonight now, Graham.
Oh, geez, I'll be drinking someone's Guinness out of that, I'll tell you. I really will. He's, like I say, he's done it the hard way. What people don't realise is we've been leaving the kennels every week, every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. He's had a 3.5-hour drive to Holyhead, and he jumps on a boat for 2.5 hours, getting to Shelbourne at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, must settle him some way. Well, you know, he just proves how good he is.
So the word is now, get a couple of quid on for the Ledger in Wimbledon.
Exactly. He won't be a big price, I don't think, after tonight.
Graham, well done. Enjoy the picture.
Very much indeed. Thank you.
To round off the weekend's action, we went to Enniscorthy on Sunday night for the 3 semi-final heats of the Future Champion Unraced Stake, which has proved to be a really popular competition.
The runners in traps now for the opening semi-final of the Future Champion Unraced Puppy Stake here at Enniscorthy. In 1, Fancy High. Trap 2 is Kilcloney Bob. 3, Kilduff Miller. 4th, Daniel Bonzo. 5, Ardkill Jamie. And in trap 6, the reserve, Cushy Rocket. Here up behind the boxes, the dogs set and away they go. And 5, Ardkill Jamie off to a good start. Cuts inside. Then comes number 3, Kilduff Miller in second. Back in third spot we had 2, Kilcloney Bob, but he's balked. And it's number 1 now, Fancy High, that goes third. But 5, Ardkill Jamie enters the back straight. 5 lengths clear of number 3, Kilduff Miller. Now number 1, Fancy High showing good pace in third spot, but number 5, Ardkill Jamie, is well out clear. He looks like landing the spoils here. Number 3, Kilduff Miller in second. Number 1, Fancy High third. It's between this trio, but 5, Ardkill Jamie gallops clear up to the line. He wins it in style. Second, number 3, Kilduff Miller, and third was number 1, Fancy High. And the results of the opening semi-final. Trap 5, Ardkill Jamie, an impressive winner for Shane Murphy and Jimmy Mangan. Second, number 3, Kilduff Miller, and third, number 1, Fancy High, and 28.74 the winning time. Runners now in traps for the second semi-final of this unraced puppy stake. In 1, Benny the Burglar. 2, Harry's Tomboy. In 3, Droopy's Leah. 4, Piercestown Rock. In 5, A Tale to Tell. And 6 is Shooty Camp. They're now up behind the boxes. The greyhounds all set. And away they go on 6, Shooty Camp off to a fast start. As is number 5, that's A Tale to Tell, but it's number 6, Shooty Camp leads round the bend. Oh, trouble in behind. Number 2 now, Harry's Tomboy in second. Then comes 3, Droopy's Leah, but down the far side, and it's trap number 6, Shooty Camp that leads from 2. Harry's Tomboy, here comes number 3, Droopy's Leah showing fine pace to challenge for second and go second, but it's still number 6, Shooty Camp. But here comes number 3, Droopy's Leah on his inside around the final bend. It's 6, Shooty Camp with 3, Droopy's Leah now launching a challenge, and number 3, Droopy's Leah goes on to win it. It's close for second between 6, Shooty Camp, and 2, Harry's Tomboy. And the result of the second semi-final, trap number 3, Droopy's Leah, an impressive winner for Fraser Black. Second, number 6, Shooty Camp, and third, number 2, Harry's Tomboy, and the winning time 29:30.
Pat, we've been told that this competition is your brainchild. How did you come up with it?
Just one morning I woke up with an idea that we said we'd run a £10,000 puppy stake in Enniscorthy on Tuesday morning. I just made a few phone calls. I think at 4 o'clock that evening, I think I had 13 or 14 sponsors at €500 a head, you know, and we just carried on. I think by Friday that Friday, I think I had it pulled off. We had most of the money sealed, and it was unbelievable the response we got from it. Like, you know, there was a lot of lads there were kind of saying we wouldn't fill the 72 without puppy stake and things like that. Like, but the local people really supported, and a lot of strangers now supported it very well. Like, you know.
It's been a very hot competition, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Like, we kind of caught everybody on the hop this year because I didn't even say nothing to Nick about it till I had made sure I had it done. Like, you know, now I knew that we had one there for him now for it, like, but we kind of caught everybody on the hop, like, because it was just like, I think it was early October. I think I started this, and we had it up and running within 7 days. So everyone was kind of caught on the bounce. So next year it should be very interesting stake now. Like, you know, please God. You know, but,
and of course you have a big interest in it now. Coming up in the next heat, you have a dog running that you've just bought.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. A crowd of lads there in the Kennels Syndicate. We bought a bitch off of Michael Power. She's very promising little bitch. We took her down after the heat last Sunday night. Settled in lovely. Michael just said that just give her head and everything is grand, and she's in good form. Please God, we get a result here tonight for her.
And now to the last of the 3 semi-finals. In 1, Royal Charmer. 2 is Distant Sparky. In 3, Bandicoot Bono. Trap 4, a non-runner. 5, Tywer Paddy. And 6, Lemon Fire. So only 5 runners in this third semi-final. The hair up behind the boxes, and away they go. And fastest in the stride is number 2, Distant Sparky, but takes a bump, but it's still number 2, Distant Sparky at 5. Tywer Paddy challenging the outside. 2, Distant Sparky leads round from 1, Royal Charmer. Then comes 5, Tywer Paddy, but down the back straight. And trap number 2, Distant Sparky, leads by 2.5 lengths to 5, Tywer Paddy. Then comes trap number 6, Lemon Fire, but into the third bend it's number 2, Distant Sparky. 5, Tywer Paddy tries to close the gap back in third. Number 6, Lemon Fire is forced to check, but still number 2, Distant Sparky leads up the home straight. This one goes on to win well. Second, number 5, that was Tywer Paddy, and third was number 3, Bandicoot Bono. And the results of the third semi-final of the Future Champion Unraced Puppy Stake. Trap 2, Distant Sparky, winning for Nicky Turner. Second, number 5, Tywer Paddy, and third, number 3, Bandicoot Bono, and the winning time 28:92. And the draw for the final of the Future Champion Unraced Puppy Stake was made following the third heat and has resulted: 1, Tywer Paddy. Trap 2 is Arkell Jamie. In 3, Kildove Miller. 4 is Shooty Camp. 5, Droopy's Leah, and in trap 6, Distant Sparky. It's a top-class final. The only unbeaten finalist is Distant Sparky in the stripes, while Arkell Jamie in trap 2 went fastest in the semis. One wonders what'll turn out in front.
Next week, we'll be in what we hope will be the sunny southeast for the finals of the Dermot Coffey Open Unraced Stake and the Ted Fitzgerald Southern Sprint in Youghal. Then on to Cork for the final night of the Cashman's Bookmakers Irish Laurels. And we finish up in Enniscorthy for the final of the Future Champion Unraced Stake.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.